All right, welcome everyone to the Tuesday afternoon Advocate News Meeting. I'm editor and publisher Chris Cobbler. With me, as always, to my left.
I'm Becky Cooper, managing editor.
And to my right.
Tony Valandrin, city editor.
And behind the camera,
Thomas Martinez.
digital editor. So let us know what you think of the stories we're working on. Any suggestions you have for stories we should be working on. That's what we come on every weekday to hear from you, our legions of viewers, and we'll get you warmed up with a trivia question. And let's start. This is a very difficult question. What does the English term doodle sack refer to? Doodle sack.
Is that a backpack or a,
DOODLESACK. Doodle sack.
is that a backpack or a,
It's a potato sack.
I don't know. Potato sack, backpack. What sack is it? Doodle sack.
satchel?
What do you think?
It's
I
probably not a
know it's
sack.
not fanny pack.
There we go.
You know what
Well,
that means.
I'm pulling up
in
the.
England. They don't use the term fanny pack in England
Yeah, they don't.
Okay,
No.
so all of you.
because fanny is the derogatory reference to a female anatomy.
Oh, really?
So I'm typing
Well,
in the
not
question
derogatory,
so you
but
can all answer. What is a doodle sack? No googling. No googling.
There's a doodle sack.
Maybe it's a duffel bag.
Duffel bag, maybe. Maybe it's where you keep your doodles. Yeah, some people like to doodle.
Or your noodles that have gone bad.
I don't know. We'll come back to that. You got time to answer. We'll do the weather report now. We just came back from lunch and it's very windy. It's really windy. There's a front moving in. It's going to be cold overnight. Get down close to freezing, but not freezing. There you go. And then it's going to rain starting at 3-ish. Supposedly, we'll see. And then it'll gradually start to warm up again. That's the weather. No extra charge on that. But in news, we've got a story about the impact of Guadalupe Bridge at State Highway 72.
Yeah, she said she's about 90% done. She's polishing, is what she said.
Yeah.
And interesting, TxDOT is not being easy in giving us the bridge inspection report. They're appealing to the AG.
Really? Why would the bridge inspection report not be public record? That's
Well,
a
here-
safety question.
Here's what the Austin spokesperson told her.
Yeah.
Gave her, I guess it was a form letter, but apparently any bridge inspection report that's part of legal action can be withheld or appealed.
Why would this be part of
This is
legal?
Well, that's why I told her she needs to call up Austin again
So
and
what is
ask.
the legal action involved in that bridge?
I don't know.
I mean, I think they are replacing it because they think it's too narrow, right? Which is funny because the other one is so much more narrow.
Plus the erosion under the bridge, the foundation's not as stable.
But I wonder if there was a fatal crash there that someone's claiming the width of that bridge caused to
I
contribute
don't
to
know.
it.
Someone told her while she was out talking to the people who live there that the arch and the curve of the bridge makes it, if you're at one position going this way, it's hard for you to see the cars coming this way.
Well,
So,
that's a
But-
good
But
thing.
it's a solid yellow line. You
Yeah.
got to
What
cross,
we can do is talk about how we asked for it
and they won't.
and why they're going to appeal it and cite the letter that she
Yeah.
got, and then
Yeah.
we can call them up and ask them, is this part of a lawsuit, yes or no?
Well, my one thought is maybe we hold that a day to give her a little more time on it, and we have Land Commissioner George P. Bush in town.
Okay.
We took photos, Evan, and he was talking about they're here visiting the first home that was built with Harvey Homeowner Assistance Program money. I imagine there's probably pretty decent art with that. That could become centerpiece. And then we've got the animal control mural that's been available from Laura. And Kara is covering this community meeting at the Public Health Department about a new mental health initiative called Be Well Victoria. And that's a pretty good story. I don't know. We're just doing file art or mugs on that. Okay. But those three could easily be front and we could hold State Highway Bridge a day. But that's pretty interesting that they won't give us a bridge inspection report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems, well, I was telling Callie, I said, at that time you should say, why are you appealing to the AG? This can't be unprecedented request.
I would hope
I'm sure it was
the
some-
public has a very high interest in knowing the bridge inspection reports on every
The
bridge in the
safety
state.
of the mechanism they cross every
Yeah.
day.
you know, we've gotten bridge inspection
Yeah, it's-
reports.
Well, that's what they're saying. This is because it's part of litigation, but
Yeah.
we didn't know what that
Could
litigation
be,
is.
could be. I mean, I assume that's if they're appealing on that grounds, that's what we need to nail them on, and then we just need to search, I guess, the DeWitt County court records, civil actions.
And on page 2, of course, we've got all our calendar events, and encourage everybody to add their event to victoriaadvocate.com/calendar. Is that the right URL? Sure. And we need a poll question, so if everybody got suggestions on that, let us know. And we have our reader photo contest going on. This one's Life on the Farm. We've got quite a few entries on that. And of course, ongoing our Hotel California reader essay contest for a chance to win 2 Don Felder tickets, formerly of the Eagles, performing February 15th at the Victoria Fine Arts Center.
When do we award those?
Shortly before the concert, probably 1st of February.
Just 2 hours before.
Welcome
Well, we didn't have any
to
plans
Hotel
today.
California. Probably February 1 or thereabouts.
Give people time to
Yeah.
make their plans, okay.
Then county commissioners, I guess, met today because of the holiday, and they agreed to allow the county to help set up the livestock show and approve the mental health agreement between the Gulf Bend and the Sheriff's Office. Short meeting. And then who's doing this election story?
Oh, Robbie.
It's,
It was,
Okay.
Nicole asked if we could hold it.
Okay, that's fine. I've got other short items, like Trust Texas Bank in Cuero having its annual bake sale to benefit pet adoptions at Cuero, and
Trust
Cuero
Texas.
Lions are doing a shoot,
That's my bank.
and South Texas Wild Hog Hunting Contest is coming up. So Tom, you got to get ready for that. I know you always do the South
Yeah.
Texas Wild Hog Hunting Contest every year.
You bag like 5 or 6 of them every time. Don't you? Hang them, display them from the
I
back
thought
of
he
the
was
pickup.
talking about Harley owner groups.
Oh, really?
Wild hog hunting. That's
Wild hog.
Tony practices here in the newsroom by being a boar.
Just for that.
Then
Speaking of wild animal, the Lavaca County Wild Game Dinner is Friday night. We're supposed to have an advance, I think, on the budget for tomorrow. But you can go and for $10 donation, you can eat all the wild game you want.
Well,
And
there's
they'll name the.
alive?
No, they'll cook it all. And this is where they name the big antler, whoever shot the biggest deer of the year.
nice. Sounds like good food. $10.
Yeah, $10.
That's a pretty good deal for dinner.
All you want to eat till 11 o'clock. They serve till 11 o'clock.
Friday night, Saturday.
Yeah,
I
Friday.
thought my nickname was Eeyore.
Well, there's that. And then
Oh, I thought my eyes would be ready. I had my eyes dilated this morning.
well, you'll be looking for me soon. I ordered a pair of glasses. I'll
Oh, really?
be joining the
Full time glasses? No, just reading glasses anymore.
Yeah, well, I decided although my good eye is only 20/30, which is still pretty good, right? I could still pass the driver's test, but I can tell I'm not seeing as well from a distance, so
Mine are
I
20,
just-
25.
I just get tired of doing that. And so
Doing what?
reading, I'm
Oh.
sitting all day reading, and I think it does also affects. So I get what they call progressive lenses.
Yes. but
Not
you're-
bifocals, progressive.
But let me tell you, it's a little more,
Yeah.
but get the glare protection.
I do that.
Because if you drive at night, you will notice the difference.
Yeah.
One year I went without it. One time when I got new glass, and it's like, wow, that's a big difference at night.
You know, I learned glasses aren't cheap. I'll tell you that from my
Mhm.
No,
experience.
this
That's why you have
was,
insurance.
this was
Yeah.
about 500 right here.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's
Good
they're
to make
going to
a
be
mix of
coming
ours
in
for your head.
about February
You can find-
2nd.
right.
Ooh.
So look for a new look. I told Paula, I said, yeah, I was wearing contacts and had the RK surgery way back when. Cause I was still trying to impress the ladies, but I'm not trying to impress the ladies anymore. She says, how does that make me feel? So,
Yeah. You gotta
and I use that back on her. So what do you mean if I wear glasses, you won't love me anymore? And you're like,
You'll be a dork. She won't pay attention to you.
right.
You get the bighorn rim glasses.
Well, you'll have to see. You can judge it. I don't know. I that's why I brought.
1970 style, right?
That's why I
Cat
brought her
glasses.
along. I have no idea what's fashionable. None of it made sense.
Wait a minute.
Did you get some of those,
I
those
remember-
round Waldo glasses?
I remember a picture.
I had glasses before.
Yeah,
Yeah, way back when.
they were like big magnifying.
Yeah, well, they were just big, stupid, ugly looking. I didn't have Paula picking them up. Out for me.
Because that was in an old Kansan thing, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, way back in college. I mainly wore contacts back then. When I guess they've improved too, but I hated putting. After a while, my eyes really got irritated from soft contact lenses. I hated that.
I can't put anything in my eye.
Now they've got those where you just wear them once and every day and throw them out because it's
It's
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah. But anyway, that's coming up in the news. Where are we on news here? Well, Good Living. We got Catherine Pope. What's she got cooking?
20 minutes.
She has cheese ball, an easy
cheese ball. All right, I like a good cheese ball.
Yeah, but I almost took out the line in her menu ingredients of pecans and walnuts.
Oh, they're good. I love
You
pecan
can have a
and
cheese
walnut.
ball.
I was just gonna
that.
put in almonds. Almonds are okay.
You can
or
substitute if you
macadamia.
Yeah,
want,
you
but
can put
don't
almonds in there.
I was just gonna alter her menu just a little bit, but I didn't.
And restaurant inspections. We know where to eat. All the other Good Living items. And sports. We got Ray covering soccer. East girls versus Corpus Christi Ray.
Wow.
Ray is covering Ray, different spelling. And then David will be covering West basketball, girls and boys versus Corpus Christi Ray. And then East girls and boys are playing Moody. Mike's at that, so we got a lot
Right.
of.
Moody Mike.
And then lots of previews, I'm sure, to the Super Bowl. Let's hope.
Did you see what the NFL is going to do now? They're going to allow challenges on pass interference calls.
They'd have to get that rule passed by the owners first.
Yeah.
Well,
They're gonna
I guess they're
propose it, I think.
proposing it.
Well, this game's going to take forever. I mean, I agree that call was blown, but how many things are we going to replay?
I think it'd still be a challenge. You'd have to challenge it. I don't know if it'd be done automatic. I haven't read the story, so.
Well, CBS was on it this morning, but of course, they read the letter. The the NFL apologized.
Yeah, it was such a bad
basically, it was a
non-call.
blown call,
Yeah,
but it influenced the outcome of the
yeah,
game.
it did. Definitely did.
So what
Saints would have won.
That's
think.
BS, man.
Yeah.
Why don't they just? I mean, he would have had a touchdown. Why don't they just reverse the
We
outcome?
don't know if he would have a touchdown.
We
I
don't
was
know.
at the 4,
It-
I was at the 6-yard line.
It ain't going to happen. They could have held him. You know.
Okay, but yeah. So I thought they were just going to make the rule that you can challenge any.
But the Rams would have had less time too.
They would have had a lot less time.
A lot less time.
They
and,
could have ran. I think they analyzed this. They ran the clock under 30 seconds.
Yeah, that
And they
would
would have
have
no timeouts to move the field goal range.
It would have.
So it significantly altered the game for sure, but
Well, you don't know.
you don't know what would happen.
But I'm more upset about the fact that the Patriots won.
Yeah.
Even if I can't blame a particular call on it. Although there were a lot of challenges that were going the Patriots' way in that game, but
Well, on the radio, this DJ said, well, and the NFL also promised to make up the difference by making one bad call against the Patriots.
let's make at least several in the Super Bowl. The Rams need to win that game. But let's see what's going on in the State Digest. Oh, in sports, I also want to mention that Kansas beat Iowa State last night. Had to win it. It looked like we were going to lose it, too.
Oh man, I gotta look to see if there are any games
Playing when you're back?
on there.
Yeah.
But I won't have
It's
time.
tough to get tickets
I'm
there.
kind of like booked.
You're so busy on your vacation.
I am. There's so many people. Yeah, I try to keep it quiet when I go back. Like,
In Houston, interesting story that federal workers in Houston are without pay during the partial government shutdown can now seek financial assistance through a city partnership with local nonprofits. Of course, we had the Coast Guard story here today. I'm not sure about the other up to 200 around our area, what they're doing. But the Coast Guard, it's nice to see the community coming together to help them.
I didn't realize there's so many restrictions on helping a
Yeah,
military group.
it is. Yeah, it was interesting, wasn't it?
yeah, $25 or $20. It's like,
Oh, did you see Buc-ee's has its first location outside of
Yeah.
Texas?
Yeah, Alabama, right?
Yeah. See, Halliburton reported fourth quarter net incomes of $664 million after reporting a loss in the same period a year earlier.
That's
So
good.
Halliburton's, maybe that'll help. Cowboys, former Cowboys, Darren McFadden, remember him?
Mhm.
Posted bond after authorities say he's arrested on a drunken driving charge when he fell asleep in a drive-through lane at a fast food restaurant in suburban Dallas.
Well, he was trying to correct the problem.
Well, and some of those fast foods, they are really slow, to be fair. You might fall asleep.
Especially if it was a
It
Whopper,
doesn't-
man.
I mean, you see how long that Chick-fil-A line gets sometimes? Holy cow,
Yeah,
it's a
double
drive-through.
line, yeah.
Double line is way out. I might fall asleep in that line. I always though go. I look at that line and I look how long it is, and I go. I just pull up and walk in. I say, "What is this? Why don't you just go inside? It's that long. Get out of the drive-through line."
I think they can definitely support a second one in Victoria, a third
Yeah.
one.
A third one.
Yeah. Oh, and the in national and international news, I wanted to point out to everybody that the Academy Award nominations are out. I haven't looked
Oh.
at it all.
Let's
But-
see.
But now we have a poll question. What do you think? What do you think should win Best Picture in the Oscars? So that's the poll question. Can you pull up the options?
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'll answer the trivia question. What does the English term doodle sack refer to? And the answer is we're way off. A bagpipe. A doodle sack is a bagpipe. Huh.
Explain that one.
Why do they call it an English term? I thought that was a Scottish term.
But bagpipes are Scottish, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the English are making fun of the Scottish.
Remember that SNL skit when Mike Myers was on it about entirely Scotch story? A store that only sold Scottish items.
Oh, man.
And his saying was, if it's not Scottish, it's crap. And so there would be Scotch tape and I don't know.
Okay, for best picture, there's some foreign movie called Roma.
Roma, I watched it. It's best picture or best foreign language picture?
It's nominated for best picture.
Oh, wow.
As well.
Joe Fryer liked that movie a lot.
Yeah, it's a critic's darling. It's,
Black Panther.
you better be ready.
The Favorite. This
Black
is
Panther is still
Yeah.
around? I thought that
No,
this
this was
is-
a nomination.
I'm skipping down.
Black Panther.
Along with Roma, Black Panther, and The Favorite.
The Favorite is-
The eight nominees for Best Picture were
Yeah.
Peter Farrelly's Interracial Road Trip Tale, Green Book,
Green Book.
Spike Lee's White Supremacist Evisceration, Black Klansman,
I like that movie a lot. Black Klansman.
Bohemian Rhapsody,
It's not best picture.
Vice, no,
No.
A Star is Born,
No, it's a nice picture, but it's not best picture.
which also landed 8 nominees.
Yeah.
They snubbed Bradley Cooper for Best Director,
Yeah.
but Lady Gaga and Sam Elliott.
Lady Gaga might deserve it for best actress. What else? Best picture. There's a couple more
that's-
missing. Like Beale Street Could Talk. Is that on there? That's better.
I'm not reading the list. I'm just going through the story. This
Where's the
massive
list?
Does it have a list at the
story.
very
Where's the
bottom?
list?
Oh, okay.
Get the list.
Hold on.
Get the list.
Hold on, Tony.
Well, okay, wait. Let me back up. Acting categories.
I want the list of best picture. You're jumping around on me. Where's the list?
The list, man. How
Yeah.
hard is that?
Green Book. While you're looking for the list, I'll talk about Green Book because I've read some. I've not seen the movie, but different critiques of that movie saying that it's the white sanitized version of the Green Book. That the Green Book was actually a real thing in the South that told black people where they could go in the South and not get lynched.
Oh yeah, that was the Green
yeah,
Book.
that was the Green Book.
Yeah.
But this movie is told through the eyes of the racist chauffeur, Viggo Mortensen, Italian guy, and they said it really. The critics say that it did not do justice to the issues of the time and made it look like the white guy is the savior, sort of, and that's the criticism of it. But on the other hand, I've heard people tell me they just love that movie. It's like a feel good movie and it's about unity and everybody loves it. Blah blah blah. I've not seen it. Have you seen
Okay,
it?
got the whole list. Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Black Panther, Black Klansman, Green Book, Vice, A Star is Born, and Roma. There's just
Roma.
8 nominated.
8, okay. Well, out of that, I'd say The Favorite's going to win. That's
Best
my
actor?
choice. I've not seen it, but I would say it's going to win.
You want Best Actor?
Best actor, okay, now.
Bradley Cooper
And no.
will
I thought you said they snubbed him.
for
No,
Best
director.
Director.
Oh, for director.
Yeah.
For Star is Born. Bradley Cooper, Willem Dafoe, Rami Malek, Viggo Mortensen,
Yeah.
Green Book, and Christian Bale, Vice.
Well, that's the weird thing, too, is Viggo Mortensen, he's the best actor. I'm sure the other Green Book guy is in the best supporting actor. So who's going to win that? Who do you think will win that best actor category? That's a
Rami Malek won the Golden Globe.
And what was he in?
Best
Bohemian.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, well, he'll win. Okay, you're right. He'll win. Okay, he won. And then Best Actress?
Best Actress, Lady Gaga, Stars Born, Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me? I have not seen that, and that's out. That's a dramatic role for
I
her.
Don't
don't think
show
it
it
ever
here?
came here.
Yeah, I never came here, but I want to see that.
Okay.
Olivia Colman, The Favorite,
Olivia Colman, yeah.
Yalitza Aparicio for Roma,
Roma.
and
Yeah.
Glenn Close for The Wife.
And she won, didn't
She won the Golden Globe,
That's
and
pretty
she was
wide open.
stunned.
Yeah, she didn't expect it.
Best Supporting Actor, Adam Driver, Black Klansman.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce the companion to Vigo in Green Book.
Black Klansman should win Best Picture, but I don't think it will.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell for Vice. He played George Bush.
Mahershala Ali is the Green Book, right? He's gonna win that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you pronouncing his name?
I don't know.
Mahershala
I don't
Ali.
know. I don't know. That
Sam Elliott. That would be an honor for him.
I did not like Vice.
Richard. No, this Stars Born is Sam Elliott.
Oh yeah.
Sam Rockwell
Oh, that's how I
is
said that. Yeah.
Richard Grant. Can You Ever Forgive Me?
I haven't seen it.
Best Supporting Actress, Emma Stone, The Favorite.
Yeah, I like her. I haven't seen the
Regina
movie.
King, If Bill Street Could Talk.
That, so I'm surprised it's not a Best Picture nominee because it's been on a lot of.
I heard that's a really good movie.
I've heard it's been on a lot of Best Pictures. It didn't make the list for time.
Rachel Weisz,
What's she in?
The Favorite.
Favorite Hours. Rachel
Marina
Weisz.
Del Tavira, Roma.
Roma.
And Amy Me Adams for Vice again.
What is this Vice thing? None of that was good acting in my mind, except for, Christian Bale was certainly made up and looked not like himself at all.
Oh, he was lost.
You get Oscar cred for that, I guess.
For
but,
makeup.
The movie is so preachy.
Yeah, it is.
Right down Hollywood.
And then they break the fourth wall at the end. He talks to the camera.
I just like how it was done.
What category you want to have them all, bro?
It was like a vanity piece. That's enough. We probably should wrap it up.
Oh, you know,
Right.
RBG is nominated for Best Documentary Feature.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's time to wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up. So, I answered the trivia questions. Mikhail just said hello. How's everything in Sweden? Thanks for tuning in. We're going to sign off, but if you want to talk more about the Oscar nominations, we will have to figure out how to get that in. Tomorrow I'll talk to the desk about that. Just give us a call here at the newsroom. We'll be here all night. 574-1222. Peace out.